Today on Why I Kept It, we're taking a look at Hocus. Hocus is a very recent release from independent game designers Joshua Burgell and Grant Rodiak. What I love about Hocus is that it's essentially a new twist on poker. I'm thinking that's going to make it really easy to get to the table with people who, when you ask them if they've played board or card games, say, "Oh yeah, I got poker on Friday nights with the group." I haven't gotten to that situation yet, but I've just been playing it with my gamer friends and I enjoy it an awful lot. To take a little detour, I actually bought Pandante by David Sirlin about 2 years ago with that purpose in mind, that it'd be good to introduce the poker crowd. I did try it and it didn't do well. I still enjoy that one with my gamer friends, but the rules of Pandante just trick them up, and I think Hocus is going to be a bit more successful in that regard. The hook to Hocus is that it's two hands of poker at once, but everything is dynamic, and you get these great moments where when you're playing cards at the table, they can go towards your pot for a given hand, the community cards for a given hand, or your pocket. And you have two of each. So late in the stages of a round, there could be one row of community cards that's very good for a pocket of yours. There could be one that's bad. There could be one that's very obviously good for a different player, and therefore nobody puts any cards in the pot. So they're not going to actually win anything. There's this dynamic element where you're not sure which of the two hands of poker someone is playing at any given time. And once all the cards have been played to the table, when the turn is over and you're ready to see who actually won, only then do you commit your pocket cards to one of the community rows. So everything can change in Hocus with these simultaneously played hands of poker right up until the last second. Leads to a lot of really fun moments. I'll show you a couple of the cards. The art is pretty neat on here. You've got the traditional four suits, just rethemed for fantasy. They all have the same art on them to represent which suit they are. They go from 1 to 13, so you're dealing with the same exact card count you would have in a typical poker deck. And the only other twist here is that you've got individual player powers, and the owl suit, if you win that in a pot, each of those grants you additional special abilities. And normally I'm not a fan of like unique player powers and such, but it does really work in this game because there's a lot of reading into other players and what they do in a typical poker hand. Having unique player powers really benefits this game because you get to read into how and why is someone using their individual power in that situation for that given set of cards that's on the table. It all just really works. Hocus is going to be staying on my shelf. It's probably going to replace the other poker game I've got in my collection. So we'll see how it goes when those poker people pop back up. Alright everybody, give it a subscribe, give it a follow. It's been enjoyed doing these for you. I hope you're enjoying it too. Hit me up in the comments if you want to chat about anything. Until then, got some interesting games coming along, so see you around.